sure did. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. She called, and then she grabbed the fish. I caught it. I caught it, she yelled. Well, what a big one, said Mrs. Rogers. She came to look. And the fish looked at Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia looked at the fish. All right, she said, away you go. And the fish swam away. Uh-oh, is that what she was supposed to do after she caught it? Amelia Bedelia, yelled Mr. Rogers. Why did you do that? Well, Amelia Bedelia looked surprised. Well, why not, she said. You just said to catch a fish, and I did that. Oh, go away, said Mr. Rogers. Well, thank you, said Amelia Bedelia. I am wet. I do need to change. But actually, she's doing what a lot of fishermen do in real life. They catch a fish, and it's called catch and release. And then they release it and let it go. So that's actually a normal thing to do. But I think Mr. Rogers wanted it, right, for a meal and to cook it over a fire because they're camping. Don't you think that's what he wanted to do? Yeah, he wanted to keep it and eat it because it would be nice and fresh and tasty. All right, Amelia Bedelia walked to the car. She changed into dry clothes. Now, said Amelia Bedelia, I'll surprise Mr. Rogers. I'll pitch the tent. So she walked over to the tent. Shoot, said Amelia Bedelia, I can't even lift it. Remember, she wants to pitch. I'm Harry. I'm Mike, said the other boy. I'm Amelia Bedelia, she said. Amelia Bedelia, said Harry, we've heard about you. You have? Well, that's nice, said Amelia Bedelia. Now, will you help me pitch this tent? Well, where do you want to pitch it? Asked Mike. Well, the big thing is just to pitch it, said Amelia Bedelia. It can come down wherever it wants to. And the boys grinned at each other. Okay, let's do it, said Harry. And they all caught hold of the tent. They picked it up. What are they going to do? They're going to throw it. Look, there they go. Do you think it went very far? Not like a baseball. Well, they pitched the tent. Hooray, said Amelia Bedelia. We did it. Well, maybe we should pitch it again, said Mike. Well, why, said Amelia Bedelia. It's in the bushes, said Harry. And that's a good place for it, said Amelia Bedelia. It's out of the way. Would you put a tent on top of a bush? No, you want it on the flat ground. Hey, said Mike. Mom is calling us. Well, thank you for helping me, said Amelia Bedelia. And she watched the boys go. I had better get that fire started, said Amelia Bedelia. She got some wood and some pine cones, and she put them in the grill. Uh-oh. Good, you're getting it. Live and learn, said Amelia Bedelia. I didn't know pine cones could start a fire. I want to see this. So Amelia Bedelia sat down. She waited and waited. The fire did not start. Suddenly she jumped up. Oh, the coffee! I forgot to put on the coffee. So she poured the coffee grounds on the pine cones. Now it should start. She thinks that's how you start a fire. She got all her instructions mixed up again from Mr. Rogers. So they both walked up. Why isn't the fire burning? Asked Mrs. Rogers. Well, the pine cones haven't started it yet, said Amelia Bedelia. Well, did you try using a match? Asked Mr. Rogers. Well, you didn't tell me to do that, said Amelia. Never mind, I'll do it, said Mr. Rogers. You put on some coffee. You put on some coffee, he said. Oh, well, I did, said Amelia Bedelia. Didn't I put enough? Because what do you really mean when you say put on the coffee? You just, cook it on your stove or your pot, whatever you have. But what did she put? She put it on like salt and pepper on the pine cones. Oh, said Mr. Rogers. He's pretty frustrated. So you know what he's going to say? Go jump in the lake.